Hello, this is Kelly Kleinman, and you are listening to the DealershipNews.com podcast, where we spotlight the who's happening, in this case, the who's hip in the automotive industry. It's foot soldiers, visionaries, salesmen, GMs, owners, service managers, and a whole lot more. Today, we're happy to have with us for our quick cast our salesperson of the month at First Auto Group, Honda, Nissan, and Kia in Simi Valley. They call him Justin Spencer because that's his name. How you doing, Justin?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Doing really, really, really good, thanks. And so we're really excited to be talking to one of the young guns in the business right now. And just curious as to what drove you into the car business to begin with, and what did you do beforehand? Did you trip over a curb and regain consciousness in the Twilight Zone, or was it something you always wanted to do?
You know, that's a great question. It's always something I wanted to do. I've always been interested in cars and people, and I love dealing with people in cars, and it's like a perfect business just for that. But what I was doing before this, I was managing a valet down in Malibu, and I was, like I said, I've always been interested in cars and people, and that's what I was doing. I was dealing with a bunch of cars and a bunch of people.
You know, that's interesting because when I was your age, I lived in Arizona. I went to Arizona State University, and I was managing a valet lot at a restaurant called Ernesto's Backstreet, which was, from what I understood, many years after the primary location of mob activity in Phoenix, Arizona.
No way.
Yeah.
That is crazy. I bet you saw some nice cars coming through there, huh?
There were plenty of them, and I actually became friends with an individual, he'll go by the name of Jim, who ended up being a hitman, but that's a whole nother story. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe I mentioned it.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Exactly. But a small world. Well, hey, so anyway, I was offered an opportunity to sell cars at a Rolls-Royce dealership in Palm Springs, actually. In Palm Springs. I passed on it. I ended up moving into LA for another reason, but actually I went to Dallas from there. But nonetheless, so almost went the same route as you. So, Justin, what do you think puts you in the best position to succeed at that dealership? Is it a social media, great follow-up, personal drive?
You know what? It is. It's a little bit of both. I would say the management there it's pretty great. I like who I work with. Everyone's really, they help each other out there, and that's a really good thing. And that's the reason I've stuck with this dealership for so long, is that it's just a friendly environment there, and that's what I like to be around.
Do you do you work the social media channels? Do you have great follow-up? And what car do you like selling the most?
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to ask.
Not very much social media. Mm-hmm. But it's more of just walk-ins and people I'm getting referrals from, and sometimes Facebook and and Instagram and stuff like that. But not as much social media as you think.
Well, that would make sense. Social media is picking up steam, though, I think, with Facebook Marketplace. That might be more specific towards people who are individual owners and selling cars privately, though. That's what I'm beginning to feel.
Exactly, yeah.
Why specifically do you work at that particular dealership? Are you a big fan of Honda, Nissan, Kia? I know Kia is a hot number right now. We're looking at numbers. Kia downtown Los Angeles was doing really good. Then Carson opened up a Kia store, and it's taking away market share from the fellows down in L.A. You guys must have Simi Valley for sure cornered.
Yes, yeah, we have. I mean, like I said, our ownership is it's Honda, Kia, and Nissan. So
yeah,
we do have a lot of people coming in and out. And why Honda? It's just because I believe in the brand. I mean, Honda is such a good vehicle. They kind of sell themselves, I never really have to worry about cars breaking down or anything going wrong with those cars. They last forever, and my customers are always happy when they buy a Honda. And I just believe in the product. So once you believe in the product, it's just so much easier to sell.
Truth be told, I've owned a couple of them, and I love them. How's the Passport doing for you?
Oh, it's great. People love it. I mean, we've had about probably within this last week about 10 to 15 people come look at them and test drive them. And we don't have that many, but they're very popular so far.
I think you're going to have a lot of luck with that. So where do you get
I
the
do
best
too.
where do you get the best leads other than from foot traffic? Is it through the phone, internet, and then I know you don't work with social media all that much, but of course a lot of traffic does come through the internet. And I was wondering which leads
Hmm.
close the fastest. Is it third party leads from classified sites, your own company site, or email? What works for you guys? Direct mail,
So
perhaps?
yeah, we have our own company. We have our own internet department that gets us leads and stuff like that. So we get a lot of leads through that. They call and they see our website, and we have one of the sales representatives over there. Talk to them through the phone and kind of, see what they're interested in, see if they can get them some figures on the car, and then they'll send it to someone like me, and we will assist them through that. So that's where we get most of our leads. We also get phone calls coming in that I'll take care of, or any other salesperson over there, and that's pretty much that's how we get our leads: walk-ins and phone calls.
In your opinion, what sells a customer, Justin? Is it transparency? Is it emotional buttons? Price?
I would absolutely say it's emotional. I think if the person likes you, and they like, dealing with you, and they like the car, it's going to be a much easier process and something they enjoy too. You know what I don't like is someone coming to a dealership with a negative attitude, because no one likes to go to a car dealership. It's just, and when a salesperson isn't doing what they're supposed to do, it's just, that's what makes it a bad experience. So I try to do everything in my power to make it as, relaxing and comfortable for my customers.
Yeah, I think you probably give them a lot of comfort. They don't feel they're being had by some experienced veteran car jockey.
Exactly.
It's,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like, hey, I could deal with this
Pretty
kid.
much how it works. Yeah.
Sure, sure. So let's say, Justin, you've got a crystal ball for 2019. What are car sales going to look like in your neck of the woods up there in Simi Valley?
Simi Valley, I mean, we've actually had a great weekend. I think we got about 25 cars out just this weekend, so it's been really, really well for us. It's starting to pick up a lot more than, because of the weather and stuff like that. So I think people are actually starting to come out, and they really like our new vehicles, the Passport. We got the 2019 Civic with the sensing now. We got a lot of good inventory in now, so I think a lot of people are going to start coming in.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot more Civics out on the road. Well, listen, I wanted to thank you for joining us, Justin. Folks, that's Justin Spencer. He's January's salesperson of the month for First Auto Group, Honda, Nissan, Kia, and Simi Valley. The person choking in the background is Kim Winbury, one of my staff here. I'm Kelly Kleiman, and this is the Dealership News Quickcast. Have a great day. Justin, a pleasure speaking to you.
Thank you for having me.